Mitch would like to know if you have any road stories you could share about Rick Martel.
Well, Rick Martel was, again, when we traveled together, he was a very easy guy to get along with. We had a lot in common. He didn't party like I didn't party, but I do remember one time we were in Michigan. We wrestled in Saginaw, Michigan, and we were staying. We'd fly into a center, a big city, and so we would fly into Detroit. And out of Detroit, we'd drive into 2 or 3 different cities, but our home base would be a hotel by the airport. And I never forget one time right at midnight, New Year's, him and I, because we wore our white trunks and our white knee pads, and they would get really dirty, and we had to wash them every day. We'd scrape them with soap, and then we'd let them dry overnight. And we both of us were laughing, in the bathroom, washing our trunks and our knee pads, talking about how the big stars, bringing in New Year's Eve, washing our gear for the next day.
How did you like your music for Strike Force when it was Girls in Cars, I believe, at one point? They gave you a music video and everything.
That was a great music. I remember when we went to L.A. to tape the vignettes with I think it was a red Ferrari that we were in the car.
Yeah, I still remember that music video. It was pretty good. Do you still keep in contact with Rick Martel at all?
No, I bet you it's been a couple of years since the last time that I saw Rick, or maybe even longer. We didn't have a fallout. He just stopped making appearances. I have no idea. I do know that he was such a talented guy. And that's just me. Nobody has said this to me, but knowing Rick, he was such a talented guy. I wonder to myself, why is this guy not in the Hall of Fame when so many guys that couldn't carry his bag to the arena are in the Hall of Fame? So I believe that something went wrong between him and the office, either Pat Patterson or Vince. So, I mean, I never heard anything, but it's just something that I've always thought.
How did you like your feud against him? I remember actually you wrestled him on the very first house show I saw here in Ottawa, Canada in June 1989, and it was a really good match.
Well, we had similar styles. He was such a good worker. I just wished I considered Rick a better worker than Greg Valentine, and Greg and I, had a long feud. So I was anticipating. I said, "Man, this is made perfect for us. It's a perfect script. We could carry this and keep coming up with different finishes and just keep adding heat." And all of a sudden, the feud was over. Again, that's another thing that one of the things that I was lied to. I was expecting to get a longer feud, and it didn't happen. And the angle was hot. The people were buying it. He had a lot of heat when he left me in WrestleMania 5, and causing the reason for us to split up. And it was perfect.
Yeah, I don't think there ever was a blow-off match, was there? Just kind
No, they just stopped it. They just went from. They just dropped me is what happened.
Thank you for watching the Hannibal TV. Please help me out by clicking the subscribe, like, and get notifications buttons on this video so you don't miss any of my upcoming news clips, shoot interviews, or match footage. We are on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at the Hannibal TV if you want to follow us on those platforms for instant updates.